Là, j'en ai marre de jouer à livrer des colis. Et sur GameCube, il y a quelqu'un qui m'a donné envie de me lancer sur The Outer Worlds, que j'ai dans le Xbox Game Pass, et que l'éditeur m'a passé une clé pour la version PS4. Je sais pas exactement pour quelle raison d'ailleurs. Donc du coup, on va y jouer sur PS4. Même si pour moi, c'est un jeu qui fait très Xbox. En plus, il est dans les Xbox Game Pass, justement. On va regarder vite fait les paramètres. On va la langue en français. J'aime pas qu'il y ait des sous-titres. Si. Voilà, pas dans les cinématiques, mais effectivement, ça peut être problématique. Des difficultés à jeu, Supernova. On va rester en normal, hein, je suis pas super à l'aise. Par défaut. On m'a compté le jeu comme étant un mélange de fat et avec une ambiance proche des... Merde, j'ai oublié le nom. Ce jeu qui se passait sous la mer, le FPS avec les petites sœurs. T'as le nom du jeu, je cherche encore là. Hein. Ça se passe sous l'eau. Bioshock, voilà. Putain, tout ça de temps pour trouver le nom Bioshock, tu sais.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line.
Par contre, je pensais que c'était doublé en français. Du coup, je suis un peu déçu là. Ah, d'accord. Je dois créer mon personnage.
Finally, someone I can have a conversation with. This one had a, what are those called again? Social life. I hope you won't yell at me the moment I wake you up.
Ah oui, d'accord.
You've run into your share of lampposts. You tend to miss obvious cues, like incoming walls.
Ouais, 10% c'est pas grand chose. Dextérité c'est quoi? Ouais, bof. J'ai encore un point à donner. Je sais pas où le donner. Allez, va comme ça. Compétences. Ah, j'ai 2 points disponibles. Oui, j'ai 2 points. Ah, d'accord. Je vais aller dans une catégorie, j'avais pas compris.
Look at that. A real scientist.
En fait, comme je sens que je vais me battre à la main, me connaissant, espèce de...
Good. I need someone who can smack a little sense into this colony.
Alors, je vais quand même remettre
You wrote that paper on breeding
technologie.
30% more tumors.
On va dire que je suis agricultrice.
A real salt of the earth type.
Ouais, l'aléatoire il marche pas super bien. Putain. Bah, c'est ce que j'ai vu de mieux jusque là. Oh mais quelles horreurs! Est-ce que je peux avoir un visage plus ou moins... Je crois que je vais pas trouver mieux que celui que j'ai vu il y a 2 secondes quoi. Ah, mais pourquoi ils sont tous immondes? C'est un truc de ouf. Ah, ça a l'air de passer. Ça c'est des cheveux. C'est des cheveux hommes, bordel de merde. Bon, on va y mettre la coupe de... Franchement, les locks, c'est cool. La couleur, ça allait. Ouais, elle restait pire. Là, ils disaient, ouais, la couleur, ça allait. Donc, ouais, les sourcils, c'est des sourcils, hein, hop. S'il vous plaît, pilosité faciale. Alors, on va retenir le 13. Je pense pas qu'il y aura mieux. Le 19 me paraît bien. Là, il y a 18. 11 en couleur des yeux. 11 ou 20. Ça c'est cool, ça c'est cool, ça c'est cool, ça c'est cool. La mâchoire, la hauteur de la mâchoire, je sais pas pourquoi elle est aussi haute. Les yeux non plus, la taille des yeux. Oh, des grands yeux. Voilà la taille de la bouche. Voilà, la hauteur de la bouche. Pourquoi ils veulent qu'elle soit plus haute? Le nez, hauteur normale. Retroussement du nez, non. Largeur du nez. Pourquoi pas un peu large? Hauteur du nez, il est bon. Joue. Ah putain, il en avait retiré des joues, dites donc. Par contre, elle a des cicatrices, c'est peut-être normal. Maquillage, ah bah voilà. Ah mais ils sont dégueulasses, les maquillages. On va garder le 2, je pense. Ouais, va pour le 2. Pourquoi elle devrait être sale? Ah, je voulais pas de cicatrice non plus. On va laisser la plus jeune possible. On va l'appeler Suki. C'est parti!
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend. Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Terra 2?
Shit. Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
What? En fait, faut vraiment que je mette des sous-titres, même sur les cinématiques, parce que je pourrais pas. Enfin, si, je comprends l'anglais, mais je pensais que c'était doublé en français.
Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
C'est vachement joli en tout cas. Ah ouais, c'est...
Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
C'est vraiment beau avec les animaux. Ah, je suis en train de prendre feu. C'est bizarre que je puisse pas m'accrocher au bord.
For a while, there's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Better,
yeah.
Thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired, right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Spacer's choice policy clearly stipulates that dead and as good as dead are two completely different properties of matter. Unless I'm dead, I'm contractually obligated to attend to my post. I will report that illegally grounded spacecraft if it is the last thing I do. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Yes, nailed it that time. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Yo, j'ai une arme.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
D'accord. Je peux ralentir le temps. What? Ah, il me manque 3. Il m'en manque 2 encore. Pas assez fort en ouverture de coffre, mais bon, j'ai déjà eu pas mal de trucs, hein, donc je vais pas m'en plaindre. Faut m'avouer que j'ai bien déconné. Et que je joue comme une merde. Ah d'accord, la sauvegarde c'est quand tu veux, comme ça quoi. On retourne sur les paramètres vite fait. Voilà, go!
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed! Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? How is he? Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son. Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
Ah d'accord, du coup ils vont m'aider. Quel vaisseau ça?
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Elle est folle ce
1.
truc.
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? I understand. You are speaking metaphorically. You wandered outside this ship and experienced a permanent, life-changing encounter. The old you is dead. Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne. I extend felicitations and congratulations on your life-changing experience. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The
D'accord.
main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Bon bah j'ai 2 points d'amélioration. Qu'on va mettre d'ailleurs en technologie et en furtivité parce que ce serait bien de pouvoir ouvrir des coffres. J'aurais combien de points comme ça? What? Attends, je crois que ça m'a tout supprimé. Oh putain, fait chier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Après, c'est que les mêmes armes que j'ai. Ouais, donc toutes la même caractéristique. Point d'avantage difficile. 50%. D'accord, il m'en faudra 4 pour... j'aime pas les autres trucs, mais il m'en faudra 4.
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them. Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown. These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
Bon. En vrai, ça me rappelle aussi Mass Effect.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Mhm.
Yeah, fair point. I'll let it go this time. If you're looking to help us out with our marauder problem, talk to Constable Reyes over in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Ce qui est intéressant, c'est vraiment les choix dans les... Le fait de pouvoir choisir dans les dialogues, c'est vraiment top. Et je trouve le jeu captivant. D'une autre manière que Death Stranding d'ailleurs. Je sais pas comment faire l'attaque surprise en fait. Ah putain, l'attaque surprise, t'es nul à chier. Comme toi, toi. J'aurais pas me battre au sabre plutôt, moi. Il doit y avoir une roue de pouvoir. Oula, c'est pas ça. C'est pas ça non plus. Ah voilà. Parce que moi je suis plutôt du genre bourrin. Il a tué des gens. Enfin, ils ont tué des gens. Là, les vilains, les prochains que je trouve, je les massacre. Waouh, elle est trop belle cette lune. Ah non, c'est pas une lune, c'est une planète géante comme Jupiter. Mais la planète aussi a en fait un anneau. Ça, c'est beau. Ah, en fait, on vit sur un satellite de la planète qui est là, parce que la planète, elle est vachement énorme. Et ça, c'est peut-être un autre satellite. Waouh, j'ai même pas vu la ville.
Oh, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
Tu crois que je peux le tuer?
Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices. I am employed by the retirement department of Spacer's Choice. That's fancy talk for working in the cemetery. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know? Yeah? Former people, yeah. Marauder's been raiding my graves, you see? Hence the armed guards. Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
Maybe.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad. Yeah?
Ouais, ça me rappelle vraiment... Commence à faire noir. Ça me rappelle vraiment... Peut-être plus Mass Effect. C'est cool, hein? Ça va être dur à tester. Parce que je dois écrire un test dessus. Avec Death Stranding. Death Stranding, ça va. Celui-là, je sens que ça va être plus dur. Parce que je sens que le jeu derrière, il est vraiment consistant, quoi. C'est chaud. Il y a tellement de jeux ces temps-ci. Il y a des retards d'affichage des textures.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you.
Comment on fait pour redéposer ce que j'ai volé?
The grease monkey, Argo? Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
C'est bien ce qui me semblait.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
D'accord. C'est vraiment, vraiment, vraiment cool comme jeu. Les musiques sont magnifiques. Et je pensais pas kiffer. Je pensais pas du tout kiffer. Ce que je vais faire, c'est que je vais sauvegarder la partie. Voilà, parce que je sais que je vais m'arrêter là. Mais la question que je me pose, c'est est-ce que... D'accord. No. D'accord, tu peux... Tu peux vraiment faire ce que tu veux, quoi.
I can't. I need to leave. I need to get away from here. I need to get away from you. You killed Mr. Thompson for talking down his nose at me? You got a real twisted sense of chivalry, you know that? Let's just move on. I couldn't forgive myself if I let you loose upon the Vale unsupervised.
Ah, je peux pas la tuer elle. D'accord. Bon, on laisse comme ça ou on fait quoi? Non, j'avais pas le tuer de base. Ça y est, ça change. Je l'ai fait juste pour C'est intéressant du coup parce que vous devez avoir plein de possibilités dans le jeu. Waouh, j'ai vraiment hâte de continuer. En tout cas là je vais m'arrêter parce qu'il est tard. Je vous dis à ciao les otaku, merci de m'avoir suivi et à bientôt sur Otakugame.fr. Je sais pas pour vous mais moi je suis déjà excité à l'idée de continuer sur ce jeu. Et il y a aussi Medieval que je dois tester. Ciao, bye bye.